Hello. Um, this one's gonna be more of a sing clap. This one's gonna be more of a story time, I guess, because I want to get into a conversation about frequencies and how vibrational frequencies can influence the things that you're manifesting or the things that you're hoping for. But this one's more of just like a reflection on my life, and hopefully it's something that can help someone else. Because when I was younger, I just didn't recognize these things about emotional frequencies in the same capacity that I do now. So when I was in like middle school and high school, I used to listen to a lot of sad songs. Not negating that like I was depressed, and also just like I resonated with a lot of the music that I was listening to at the time, but like genuinely I just used to listen to a lot of sad songs. Like I have the same playlist still on my phone today because it's just something that's hard for me to get rid of. I think of too younger me for that, and it's literally called Sad Boy with instead of with a Y and I playlist. And I would listen to that basically every day. I would listen to it on the ride to school in the morning, and I would listen to it throughout the day if I had the time to just put on my headphones. And then I would listen to it when I'm riding home at the end of the day. And then I would go home, do my homework, eat, and go to bed, and then do that all over again. And I was doing that for, middle school lasts, 3 years? And then high school lasts 4? 7? Yeah, that sounds right. 4, 5, 6, 7. I know how to do math. I promise. I passed it. I was doing that for basically 7 years, and it took me to getting to college to switch that up. Which probably might feel crazy to some of you, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that are out there that are experiencing that have that sad playlist, and they are listening to it on loop. They know every single lyric of every single song that's on that playlist. At least that's what I was doing, right? And I was already experiencing depression and outside of that playlist, but I always thought that playlist was helping me because it was like, oh, I can take these emotions and I can resonate with them with the songs, and I can get it out while just listening and singing, and if I need to get a good cry in, I'll get a good cry in, right? But I never realized that those playlists were also the things that were hurting me. That were also like not allowing me to get out of that space in probably a faster rate than I did. Those playlists just were not helpful. They were more harmful than helpful. And I didn't really understand why. Because I've had friends be like, yo, maybe you shouldn't listen to that music, like that kind of music anymore. Like, maybe that's why you feel so bad all the time. And I'm like, no, like this music is my life. Like, this is the music that just, they get me. These artists get me. They, like, no one else gets me like these artists do, because they are singing to my core, to my soul. Like, that is it. Like, they don't get it. Like, you don't get it. And I would defend their music to the, I was ready to defend it to the day that I die. So I never thought I would see the other side of this, or at least younger me didn't. And one day I was just like, I'm pretty sure it was during COVID too. I was just like, I don't want to listen to sad music anymore, because this kind of sucks. I would like to listen to something that's like, that just doesn't, because COVID kind of sucked, and then you were inside all the time, and then when you went out, I'm from the south, so everything's hot, so you didn't really want to go outside, and it was during the summer, and it was just ugh. So like I was just inside, and I drawing and trying my best. I was like, I just want to listen to something that's not this, because it's reminding me of everything else that's going on in the world. Now people are just not doing super well, and people are being neglected. Like, I want to listen to some good stuff. And it's not like I didn't listen to good stuff every once in a while. Good stuff being like higher vibration, frequency, or just stuff that just wasn't depressing, like love songs and stuff like that. But 90% of the time I was listening to sad stuff. But I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to listen to good high vibrational frequency playlists. And that's what I did. I found songs that I liked. either that were older or new stuff that I liked. I found artists that were just rapping about things that were more positive, that were about growth, that were about, making financial gains, making moves in the industries that they're working in. But without all the negativity that's attached to it, without violence, without all of the like comparison to other people, they're just working on themselves and talking about themselves. And I wouldn't have, again, I really wouldn't have thought that that would have changed anything. But then in COVID, not only did I get to work with my favorite graphic designers and fashion designers of all time, I also started making my own work. I had the ability to just like pump out art. Like almost every day I did, I'm pretty sure it was 38 days straight, where I just posted on social media something new every single day, and it was either in a different medium, or I would sew something in like clothing, or I would make something, a painting. I would do graphic design every day, and I was like, I've never felt like this before. And granted that I was still dealing with the depression at the time, the thing that truly helped me get to where I am now is taking medication. But that's a story for another time if anyone's curious. And but I realized that listening to these higher vibration songs, these positive songs, a lot of them could even be equated to spiritual in a way, even though the genre might not scream that. And I was just like, I'm so happy. These songs are good, and like I feel good, and the beat is keeping me going, and all of those things, right? And I just stopped listening to that playlist. And I'm thinking back to younger me who would not have put that playlist down for anything. But I just was like, let's try it, right? And I tried it, and I felt like the universe rewarded me for it. I got the things that I was interested in achieving and started working towards things that I was interested in achieving. That was really cool. It put a fire in my belly to just bring more higher vibrational frequency things into my life. It helped me get rid of a lot of people that were dragging me down, who didn't have the right motivations behind their actions or just intentions and work and growth. Which is hard, and it's scary to be in that weird state of change, because also I understand that sadness and especially depression, you are kind of existing in a space that you are comfortable with. Everyone's a little bit afraid of change, right? So I get that. It was not easy to just, start listening to that every day, but I wanted to try something else. I needed to try something else. And I did. And I got good stuff out of it. I say all this to say that maybe if you're out there and you are consuming media or videos or music, anything like that, that is just bringing you down, or you feel like it's resonating with you, but truly at the end of the day, it's just perpetuating the feelings that are already inside of you and not giving you new ones, not giving you exciting new thoughts, happy, positive thoughts, I would consider replacing that media. I would consider replacing those songs. I would consider it at the very least. Because if you want to be a high achiever and you were stuck on negative and low frequency things, those two things do not mix. They do not mix. Okay? So I just want to encourage you to replace those negative things with some stuff that's positive. Replace that negative music with things that are positive. Songs that you still love. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to force yourself outside of a genre that you're interested in, but you also have to give yourself the opportunity to look for artists. If you don't know any, look for artists that you are excited to hear and you like their music, but it's not about tearing you down. It's not about that kind of sadness or darkness that you might feel inside of you, right? Just try it. That's all I say. Just try it. I tried it, and things started going up. And up, and up, and up. And now we're here. And now I'm sharing this story with you. So, Just something short, sweet for you. You know, go outside, drink some water, take a deep breath. You know, do that task that you need to do, or play a video game for a couple of hours. Whatever you need. I'm here. Collective deep breath. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, subscribe, please. I'm happy to have you here. Let's talk about growth. Let's talk about the things you're working on, and let's continue to do those things together. Some people have been curious about like what I do and the other side of me just sharing that and just seeing what my like work life looks like on the daily. So if that's something that you're interested in, leave a comment, leave a like. Otherwise, I will talk to you later.